You'd normally expect that after a loss like this, Amber and her people would probably lay low for a while till things cool off a little, but it's been the exact opposite. In fact, one of Amber's lawyers has been on live TV saying a lot of not so great things about Johnny's team and the entire case. So, what have Amber and her people been saying on the outcome of things? Well, it's no secret at this point that Amber has basically shown the world how she feels about how things turned out in the defamation trial. To some extent, you could even say people pretty much expected that reaction from her. And while people were slowly already gravitating towards comforting her even with all that is going on, her lead attorney Elaine Bredehoff decided to go on live TV to tell the world Johnny's team had cheated their way to victory. The renowned lawyer made the statement earlier today while she was on an interview with CBS Morning, and to say everyone, including the presenters, was shocked would be an understatement. According to the lawyer, Depp's team deployed a tactic that was based on ignorance of domestic violence. Talking on, she claims their approach completely ignored the cycle of violence Amber had been suffering throughout their marriage. She revealed on the stand that Depp's team got the entire public hooked on their story by making them believe Amber would have taken other actions earlier if he was actually hitting her.
A lot of people from the outside looking in thought both of them were not telling the truth and that they mutually abused each other. Do you not believe that that was the case?
No, and that's one of the many misnomers. The way that Depp's team approached this was based on ignorance of domestic violence. It completely ignored the cycle of violence and just said, oh, she wouldn't have done this if he had been hitting her. That was their approach.
So you thought that they weren't fighting fair?
Correct. I don't think they were fighting fair.
And you think
absolutely.
Amber Heard is, in fact, a survivor of domestic violence?
Yes, I absolutely believe that. And
talking more about the case, the lawyer also revealed that she still believes Amber's story, even though a court in the U.S. has clearly stated that she was lying. Elaine still holds her claims and even added on the show that they had piles of evidence to support their claims. And while those files were not able to win them the case here, she mentioned on the show that they won the case against Depp in the UK trial. On that note, she revealed that the only reason Depp and his people had the upper hand in this trial is because her and her team weren't allowed to present several piles of evidence that were used in the UK trial.
There's a tremendous amount of evidence, much of which did not come into this trial, did come into the UK trial. We even had more evidence. We had medical records. We had mental health records that went back to 2012 that were contemporaneous. We had text messages from Mr. Depp's assistant saying, when I told him that he had kicked you, he cried.
So how
that
is she today, Elaine? How is she today?
What is
from how the presenters cut her off while she was trying to make another case on their show. It's obvious that they were tired of hearing all of her lies. And just like them, several users on social media also weren't too happy about what Amber's lawyer had to say. Like this user who wrote, "The hosts clapped back at Elaine. In my opinion, I don't think they believed her. I don't think they believed Amber either. Elaine Bredehoff, are you on a press tour or what?" And saying the jury was influenced. Wow. To another user, Elaine made a huge mistake with this one. They wrote, "Rumor has it Amber has a team ready for the appeal. I don't know yet if Elaine and Rottenborn are part of it. To me, Elaine committed career suicide. She shot herself in the foot with this." From how things have unfolded since the verdict was announced, it's pretty obvious that Amber and her team are pretty bitter about how it ended, and that just might last for a while. Now, let's just hope they can find peace and move on. How about you? Do you think Elaine made a mistake saying these things on live TV?